Hi guys, so for today's video we are going to be looking into who is gossiping about you and what are they saying. So we have 3 different piles, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, I would really appreciate it if you could like, share, comment, subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow and it helps to spread these messages to others who may need them. It's also a great way to give back energetically for the energetic healing session I'm bringing to you today. Another great way to do that is through donating to my channel. You can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist all in the description box below. And I truly do appreciate anybody who does that. Right now, I need to get an extra few things done. I have to get insurance on the new RV and, because my old one was smashed and we just got this one fixed and now we're getting it on the road. So there's a few extra things I got to take care of, and I would really appreciate anybody who could do that. And I thank you guys so much for any of those things, and anybody who's been leaving timestamps as well. You are very appreciated. Or anybody who has been checking out my other channel, StoryTime, and you can find the link for that in the description box below. Anybody that goes over there, likes, shares, comments, subscribes, all that really helps me out as well. And I truly appreciate you guys. It is a channel for my poetry that I use on here in a lot of my messages. So I decided basically to make it free for you guys to be able to see instead of putting it in a book. And I would really appreciate if anybody could go over there and give it likes, shares, comments, subscribe, so I could get that growing, so I can one day have that be monetized as well. And I really do appreciate all of you guys. So let's get started with pile 1. Pile 1. Who's talking about you? What are they saying? And if anybody has watched my channel before, then you guys know that it is always both the good and the bad, because if you got attention on you, generally you have both good and bad attention on you. Just like when you have no attention on you, and it's both good and bad in different ways. Well, when you have attention on you, it's both good and bad in different ways. Mostly because you have both good and bad attention on you. So, let's see what people are talking about, who it is, and probably why. Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio. So some frenemy type of feelings is what I'm getting here. Possibly people that you have known for a while, that you have let pretty close, that you've been very optimistic about the situation and the relationship. And there may be some hidden feelings or emotions or jealousy here. There could definitely be some two-faced energy, some very heavy gossip going on. Maybe even being targeted or gang stalked by a few different people. Maybe even for someone else. We also have Libra. And we have Capricorn and Libra charming. So, whoever this is somebody very charming, somebody who comes off as a peacemaker. This is somebody who may be a bit of a people pleaser as well. They could actually really be very jealous of the fact that you are not a people pleaser, that you are somebody who goes your own way. You're somebody that is very headstrong, somebody who works very hard. You're somebody who always strives to do the right thing in situations, and not whatever other people want you to do. You are also somebody who says no when it comes to peer pressure. You are not somebody who's going to fall victim to that, because you know that you are not a victim, that you make your own choices, and so you choose not to allow other people to steer the course of your life. This person could be somebody very indecisive, somebody who doesn't really know what they want, and somebody who does a lot of what they do for clout or for attention, and so they may be very jealous of the attention that you get. As far as people saying good things about you, there could definitely be some people that may be connected to the law in some sort of way. There could also be people that are very intelligent and see you as somebody who's very intelligent. People who work very hard. They may be talking very good things about your work ethic as well. People that you have peaceful situations with and harmony within your connection are talking very good things about you as well. I feel like some people see you as a dreamer, somebody who's very optimistic, somebody who shoots for the sky. J. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry about that. I knocked my phone out of my hand. R. Junior. Y. Kyrie. K. I've never actually heard that name. S. U. Suki. Q. L. G, A, sugar. Somebody could be talking about your love life or your relationship, or somebody could be saying something about sugar babies or sugar daddy, sugar mama, that kind of thing. W, jaw, jar. J, P, pay. So yeah, once again with the sugar mama, sugar daddy type of thing, or like favors for pay. F, D, P, Y, pug. W, somebody could be talking about your dog if you have a dog. Y, way, Jerry. G, jag. N, I, January. U, O, people could be talking about something specific from January as well. Going, where you're going, what you're doing. People may be focused very heavily on where you're going and what you're doing. You may even actually have people watching you in some sort of way. Pinup. If you have taken a lot of sexy pictures, people may actually use your sexy pictures to take care of themselves. People may look at you as some sort of pinup girl type of vibe, like you take very good pictures as well. You may be very sexy. That could also be why you have so much jealousy pointed your way as well, because you may be somebody who gets a lot of attention from people of the same sex of whoever it is that is jealous, or from the opposite sex or the same sex, depending on if this person is interested in people. The people that are interested in you, they're interested in. And those people are interested in you. That's what I'm trying to say there. Onion. You're like an onion. You have layers. But can't you be like a parfait? Everybody loves a good parfait. No, I'm like an onion. This person could have made you cry at some point as well, or you could have made them cry. So we have tarantula, elk, 3 of cups, death, king of wands, king of swords, and the 7 of swords. So somebody is definitely spreading lies, rumors, gossip about you. I feel like this could definitely be an ex type of energy as well. For some of you, it's going to be that frenemy energy. For some of you, it's going to be a ex. An ex who is very manipulative, controlling, gaslighting, very intelligent person. Somebody who's very two-faced, somebody who's pretending to be your friend, while at the end of the day, they're really just trying to get in between you and whoever it is that you end up going after, because if they can't have you, they don't want anybody to have you. Somebody is definitely lying about your sexual experience, or they may be saying that you go out and party a lot, that you do a lot of drugs, or you drink a lot, or that you are just after people's money or something along those lines, because whoever you were trying to get involved with may actually be somebody who has a lot of ambition, very goal-oriented, a hard worker, somebody who is actually building something for themselves. And that's because you're working on building something for yourself, because on the other side of the coin, you have a lot of people talking about how you are building something for yourself, and slow and steady is going to win the race at the end of the day. You've been very strong, you've been very solid, you've been very grounded, you've been determined and down to earth, somebody who's very stable. And at the same time, I feel like that person who may be lying about you and things like that, people may actually view them as somebody who's honest and trustworthy and down to earth and grounded. But I feel like they can only wear that mask for so long before people actually see what they're really up to, and that's competing. They are competing to get you, and they're jealous that the other person has you, and so they are trying to end things between you guys. Whatever is meant for you is meant for you, though, and nobody can change that course. I also feel like people may be talking about you deciding to move away from an area, or deciding to end something, deciding to call it quits on something, or deciding to pack your bags and take off. People may really be talking a lot about what transformations and transitions you're making in your life, and how it's affecting your life purpose, and how you have decided you know what you want and you're ready to go after it, and you're ready to put in the time, the work, the effort, because you are very passionate about whatever it is that you're going after. And some people are actually even discussing the fact that this person in the background, it has already made it to that level where people are discussing the fact that this this person's lying about you because this person is jealous about what you're doing and where you're going. So let's see what other messages we have for what people are saying about you. Your ideas are the best ones that I have heard. And you give them away like it's nothing. You never mind sharing your perspectives and your stories. You are an amazing storyteller, too. So people really love the fact that you're willing to share what you've gone through and you're willing to help other people through what they're going through, that you're willing to open up and express the things that have happened, and you really share your perspectives, you share your ideas, you share your understandings of things, and people really find you to be very intelligent. They know what they want and what they deserve, and they refuse to settle for less. They have standards, morals, and values, and they defend them. They stand their ground, and they do not allow others to use or abuse them. So like I said before, you don't fall victim to peer pressure. You are also somebody who's willing to walk away from a situation when it's necessary. You're willing to end things with people that are not there for your highest good. Things like that. Super sexual, running around with everyone, can't hold us down, pink, which is actually about how, why is it okay for guys to do that, but it's not okay for girls to do that. And you know what? People just need to mind their business. Fiery, passionate, fun, good time person. Everyone wants to know you or have you. Some have lied about it. Don't worry or focus on it. Most don't believe the ones talking shit about you. Like I said before, and you know what? That ex that may be talking about you may have actually been telling your new partners that they were still having sex with you in the background. And if there was an abrupt ending to something where somebody abruptly ghosted you out of nowhere, that could definitely be why. Honestly, I've had a lot of stuff like this going on with the people from my past as well. And you know what? All of it's BS, but it doesn't even matter, because if people are going to believe it without even getting the full story, then they don't need to be in your lives anyway. And the ones that are not going to believe it, you get to see who is actually somebody who's a little bit bigger minded instead of so small minded and so judgmental, and falls prey to gossip and spends a lot of time gossiping themselves. So you actually get to see who is actually going to be somebody that's going to be a little bit more worth their weight in salt. You always notice the feelings of others around you, and you try to make others feel comfortable, safe, and loved. By the way, about half of these came out of the bad bag and half of them came out of the good bag. And you know what? Apparently, some of the good ones got put in the bad bag, because this is so far the only one that has any kind of bad gossip in it. So you guys got a lot of people talking about good things about you as well. Even though you got this 1 or 2 or 3 jealous people in the background trying to spread this crap, nobody's believing it, and you got a lot of people talking some really good things about you. Always on point, always knows what to do or say, always knows just what to wear, good manners, respectful and sweet. Very surprising energy. It can catch you off guard. So people are very surprised by who you are at the core, and it can really catch people off guard. They really don't know what to expect next from you, and they really just are very surprised by who you actually are. Your looks could actually be something that throws people off as well. Overly emotional, and the fact that people are lying about you in this way. And so when you're not willing to give it up to anybody and everybody, people are like, what? I thought this person was somebody who was going to give it up to everybody. Overly emotional, dramatic, and has severe mood swings. So somebody could also be saying that you're very overly emotional, overly dramatic, has severe mood swings, that you're somebody that really could be happy one minute and upset and pissed off the next, and all kinds of other stuff. But you know what? Here's the thing. Are mood swings really a bad thing anyway? Because you know what? You got people who will hold a grudge for the next 5 years and be pissed off about something for 5 years. Or you got somebody who was pissed off for 10 minutes, said what they needed to say, and now they've moved on to the next thing, and they've let it go, and there's no grudge there, and they're happy. Which one do you want to be? I actually explained that to my ex before, because we were kind of opposites on that front. I have a tendency to be upset about something, and then I'm good. And he has a tendency to be upset about something for 10 years. And yeah, that's just, and to sit there and say he isn't after a while, and still he is. And then wants to accuse me of that. Anyway. Next one. You are great with technology and computers. You keep up with all the changes so well. You are also good at helping others to figure it out too. Be patient because not everyone has this gift. So you are somebody who is really patient with others. You're somebody who's really good with technology. You're really good at keeping up with all the changes in the world. You're not somebody who gets stuck or stagnant for very long, if at all. You are really somebody who can move with the times. And people really find that to be a good thing about you as well. People really do enjoy your energy. They enjoy the fact that you are somebody that really is just can be looked up to in so many different ways, and that you are somebody who does not lower your guard for just anyone. You are somebody who stands up for your morals, your values, your beliefs. And there's really a lot of good things being said about you, even if there's some nasty people in the background that are saying some not so good things about you. We also have ding, low, lowly, gang. So that's what I have for that pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it in the comments below, and I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. And remember to donate if you guys really enjoyed this and it really helped you out. I really appreciate that. Pile 2. For you guys, let's see what the gossip is about you, who, what, probably a little bit of why, too. So we have Virgo, Leo. This could be family. Could also be people that maybe you have been with in relationships or friends with benefits type of scenarios. Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo again. People may be talking about the way that you dress, the way that you do your hair, the differences in your beauty from the differences or from other people's and the way they express themselves. People may be talking about your courage or your ability to put yourself out there and be front and center. Some people may be saying that you're a bit of a clout chaser or you want attention in some sort of way. People could also be saying that you're very stubborn, down to earth, grounded, headstrong, that you may be, some people may even be talking about you having addictions of some sort. Other people are talking about how you're a hard worker, how you speak things into existence as well for some of you. The negative things people may be saying about you. Some people may be saying that you're an overthinker or that you are stubborn, that you are set in your ways, that you don't give an inch, that you have a lot of pride, ego, things like that. Could definitely be a sister, mother. I'm feeling more along the lines of like ex energy or friends with benefit type of energy or something along those lines. Maybe even just ex-friends. Of course, I think it's more the family for the good things and some of the exes and stuff like that. Not even the exes. The exes may even actually have some good things to say about you as well, but maybe the friends with benefits or like the ex-friends in general may be the ones saying some things that are not so good about you. EKDPTZP, puked. HG, you could have puked and somebody may be talking about this. OTL, or the way that you responded when they puked. QSU. I've only had one person in my entire life who was actually a Leo that responded this way when I threw up. I threw up at his house and all over the floor and all over myself, and I think I may have even got some on him. I don't know. But he took me and undressed me and stuck me in his bath and ran the bath water, put my clothes in the dirty clothes, cleaned up the entire mess, came back, washed me off, dressed me, put me to bed on his couch, and cuddled me. Absolutely no sexual feelings at all going on there the entire time. Just feelings of make sure that she's doing okay, make sure that she's comfortable, clean her off, make her feel okay, let her know it's okay that it happened, and just very kind, very kind. And so that could be something to do with it as well. People may be saying you're very kind in some sort of way. And of course, he was an asshole in other ways. But that's the way it is with everybody. Everybody has both good and bad about them. D-E-J, Jude. C, Chewy. D, David, S, X. That same person, actually, I called him. We hadn't talked in about 2 months. And I called him because I was really upset about something to see if I could stop by. And he was out of town working, and he was going to be there for about a week and a half, something like that. And I was like, it's okay, no worries. And in the middle of that, I started bawling, and he's like, oh, what's wrong? Are you okay? And I was like, don't worry about it. It's okay. Go back to work. I'll deal with it. Blah, blah, blah. S. He called me back in about an hour and a half. Oh, sorry, no. He called me back in about 3 hours, and he was like, hey, I'm back home now. I just got to take care of a few things, and then I'll get a hold of you if you still wanted to be able to come over and talk. So you know what? Even though people have some really not so good things about them, they have some really good things about them at times too. And that person had some very good things about them. It's no wonder why you get so confused, huh? Lust. We have lust here as well. People could be talking about lust and how you're lustful, or you have a lustful energy, or maybe you cause a lot of lust in people. Lead. Steed. Horses. HUD. Heed. Peed. Succeed. Strip. Jesse. Jake. Jocelyn. Jot. Edgar. Chan. Sex. Sex ed. People may learn that people may feel like you know a lot of things about sex. They may feel like they learn from you, or vice versa. Like having you around is kind of like having to teach sex ed. I'm really feeling like it's the first one though, like they learn a lot from you. I feel like you may definitely be very empathic, so you are very good at picking up on the energy of others and what they want and things like that. And you may be also very vocal when it comes to sex and what you like and what you don't like and things like that. So people could be talking about that too. Dust. You may not have been with anybody in a while as well. Sued. So people could have actually been trying to say that you were a very lustful person, that you were sleeping with everyone, that kind of thing. And you really haven't been with anybody in a little while. So their lies are starting to fall on deaf ears because people are realizing that this person was lying. Somebody may have even slept on you because of the lies about you. And they're realizing that, yeah, see, slut. People could be calling you a slut. People could be calling you a skank. People could be saying that you sleep around with a lot of different people. And if you do, you do, you know. If you're exploring your options, there's nothing wrong with that. If it's okay for other people to explore their options, then why isn't it okay for you to explore yours? But also at the same time, you should be protected. You should take care of yourself, things like that. While at the same time, you know what? Why would you even get into a really long relationship with somebody if you don't even know if you're compatible in the bedroom? So, you know, that is an important part. Even if it's not the most important part, it is an important part. But anyway, plus size. This could be somebody who's plus size doing this. People could be saying you're plus size. You might actually be very plus size. You could be very sexy as a plus size woman or man. Host. Hosting a sex party. Somebody may actually have done that at some point or not. Could be the person talking about you. The person talking about you could even be somebody who's very lustful, and so they think that everybody's doing that. Zest. They have no heart and are cold as ice. They don't care about anyone or anything. They are sharp and cruel with their words and their actions. They don't have any friends and are sociopaths. They hurt others for sheer pleasure. You could just have good boundaries and refuse to put up with anyone's crap. You probably speak the truth regardless of the feelings involved. You might also spend a lot of time alone because others cannot handle the truth. So, you are definitely somebody who is very truthful, blunt, honest. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, because I would much rather be around somebody like you who's actually going to be honest with me than somebody who's going to give me a bunch of sugar-coated fucking candy-covered lies any day of the week. But I really don't feel like you are cold-hearted or cruel. I feel like whoever this person is just sees you that way because you aren't somebody who is... I feel like you're an empath, but I feel like you've learned how to protect that energy. You've learned how to detach a little bit so that you are not anybody's target, or you're not anybody's doormat anymore. And so this person, because you're not a doormat, sees you that way. And a lot of them may actually even be doormats themselves, and so they feel like it's selfish not to be, or something along those lines. And they may actually please everyone else by telling them the things they want to hear instead of actually being honest or truthful, which is why they are projecting that onto you. The field that they chose to work for or study is crazy. They will never make it in work. They should be more realistic. These people don't understand how important this is to you, and some also don't want you to get hurt. Have enough belief in yourself that it doesn't matter what they think. Prove them wrong. You can't stop me, Minio. So some of them could feel like it's crazy. Some of them could feel like it's something that's going to hurt you in the end because it's not possible. Some of them also may feel like... you should be focused on other things, and you should be taking care of other things because they're more important. But at the end of the day, you can take care of those things better if you do what you're doing now. They always argue and never admit that they are wrong. They never say sorry when it's proven. They cling to lies they created as a cover-up. If true, it's time to stop hating yourself so much for the mistakes and realize that we all make them. If not, someone similar may be projecting onto you. And you know what? I have dealt with people who are like that myself, that never apologize, that will never ever own up to anything they've done, yet they want to run around telling everybody else that you're a liar and that you won't say sorry when you've said sorry 100 million times, and you have admitted to the things that you have done wrong. You haven't admitted to the things that they think that you've done wrong that you feel like we're right, because sometimes that happens too. Uncaring, selfish, boorish, and stubborn. So you got a lot of people talking some nasty things about you, but you got a lot of people talking some good things about you too, because a lot of the good messages came out too. Causes creative blockages in others and holds people back, or they already had the creative blockages. You just happened to come through their life and not put up with their shit and walked away. And so now they're blaming you for them not being able to move on or move forward. You are so giving, kind, and caring. The love that you show, this is exactly opposite of that. The love you show could melt the hardest of hearts of stone. You are an inspiration even to the saints, I am sure. No one could ever turn you completely cold. Exactly. You are definitely somebody very warm-hearted, loving, kind, caring, beautiful. But if you show that energy to somebody and they take advantage of it, you leave. And then they want to blame it on you. You seem to be so happy and like you are on the best path for yourself. Don't let others bully you into giving up. Exactly. People might feel like you are on the wrong path, or like you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, but a lot of that is their own insecurities and the fact that they have thrown away their dreams to follow what they feel is a more steady, sure path. Oh, my father wants me to marry Cocoam. He says it's like the river, steady. But the river's not steady at all. Should I choose the smoothest course? Should I marry Cocoam? Or do you still work for me, Dreamweaver? Yeah, sorry, wait for me. Just around the river bend. So you're somebody who is not going to choose the smoothest course just because it's the smoothest course. You are somebody who's going to put in the time, effort, and energy to create the life you actually want instead. You are very positive, joyful. Others may not think that it's genuine. The joke's on them because it is. They can't get to you and bring you down because you are used to the darkness being attracted to the light that you possess, and you know how to handle it. So, like I said before, you know how to handle the people that are like that. And you have learned how to detach from those things so that you are not feeling your energy pulled on. So you're not doing things that are against what you should be doing for your highest good just to make others happy. You are an amazing cook. I swear that you heal with your cooking powers. Just the smell alone makes my mouth water. I wish that I could eat your food every day. Lies and gossip, the weapons of the insecure. Others felt like they could turn the tide and sink your ship. But your ships will come in. You are meant for greatness. Your impact is needed in this world. Don't give in. Walk is always better than talk. Just keep walking. So, Just keep walking. Or like Dory said, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. And actually, in my What Makes You a Star reading, there was a pile that had that in there. So if you guys watched that one and you got that pile, let me know in the comments. Or maybe you should go over and watch that one if you felt drawn to. Shark, snake, otter. So you have changed and broken karmic cycles in your life. You are no longer allowing people in who are just predatory in nature and wanting to take advantage of the gifts that you have to offer and share. You are definitely standing your ground. You're walking away from situations that aren't good for you. You have learned how to step more into your inner child, how to play, how to have fun again, how to enjoy life again without taking everything so seriously. But at the same time, you know when to move away from things, when to take action, when not to take action. We also have the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Six of Swords, the Hermit, the Empress. So you're somebody very abundant, very fertile, very beautiful. You're very giving, generous, kind, amazing. You are always there to take care of, nurture, and love others, and you are always there to make the best decisions for everyone in a situation that you can. You are somebody who takes time away for yourself to look inside yourself when there's problems or issues going on. Instead of blaming it on the outside world, you make sure to take accountability and to look within for the answers and moving beyond the problems. You are somebody who is very in tune with your light side, your shadow side, and you are able to really pull those together so that you can listen to your intuition and taking action forward and make the best decisions possible. You are somebody who listens to your intuition when it comes to love messages coming into you as well, on whether or not you want to go after them or not. And you are also somebody who takes action to express your love. And some people may think that it is childish or immature, but no, you're just somebody who wears your heart on your sleeve, and you are not somebody who's going to regret it for the rest of your life because you didn't make a move. You choose to make a move and you make that move. And if people don't like it, then people don't like it. That's just too bad for them, because they're the ones living their lives in misery and never actually making a move to go after what they want when you are. And that's why they're jealous, and that's why they're spreading the crap. So that's what I have for this pile. If you guys learned something from this or gained something from it, I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, donating to the channel. It really does help me out, and I could really use a few extra things right now. So I really appreciate it if you guys do that, and I really hope you guys have a beautiful day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Pile 3. So for you guys, let's see what you guys have being said about you, by who, why, things like that. So we have Sagittarius, optimistic. We have Leo, generous. We have Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer, and Sagittarius again. For the negative ones, I feel like it could definitely be some frenemies, ex-friends, definitely ex-friends that you cut off. Ones that you decided didn't need to be in your life. You listened to them say a lot of things about other people out of jealousy, out of venom, out of anger, irritation. It may have even taken you a long time to cut them off because you knew that the moment you did, they were going to be spreading a lot of lies, slander, gossip. They were going to be using the personal things that you told them against you in warfare. Because this is the type of person that this is, and you saw it when they did it with others as well. Could be somebody who has a lot of pride, somebody who wants a lot of attention, wants a lot of clout, somebody who spends all their time talking about others because they want the attention and the clout. Could even be somebody who's pissed off at you because you exposed something about them cheating on somebody as well. Could be an ex-friends with benefit type of situation, something like that. For the good people talking about you, this could be possibly a best friend, could be a mother, father, could be family in general, things like that. Really feeling a lot of family energy for a lot of the good things. There may even be one or two of your family members that are saying some things about you that you might perceive as negative, but they're only saying them because they are worried about you or nervous about things going on with you. Nervous about what's going on with you and your family possibly as well. People are saying that you're a very sensitive, emotional, intuitive, loving, beautiful person. Somebody who is really kind, caring. Somebody who's a good host or hostess. Somebody who makes good food. Somebody who really enjoys life. Somebody who likes to really be there for others. You are a shoulder people can cry on. People can count on you. People may also say that you might hide or hold back a lot of your vulnerability and sensitivity because you've been hurt in the past, and so now you know how to protect that energy. People could be talking about how you're stubborn or prideful, or you have a big ego as well. They could also be talking about how you're a little eccentric or crazy, things like that. Some are saying non-judgmental and open-minded. A lot of people really like your beliefs and how they're different from everybody's, and then other people are judging that. And so you may actually even have some gang stalkers as well, or people that are targeting you in some sort of way. P W L O Lonnie. Z Low. P Pillow talk. M. So you could have confided in this person a lot of things, and it's somebody that you have cut off, but you could have confided a lot of things in them, and they may have taken some of these things and spread them. K W H U B hubby. J Joy. O Y. I love the fact that it just spelled out joy right after I said joy. Joy Ride is coming to mind now too. Z Q E T Y R. Isn't there a movie called Joyride? I think there is. B. I might have seen it when I was a teenager. Boy. I J C. Jot. Jet. Pet. If you have pets, people are discussing your pets. Joke. People maybe find you very funny if you joke a lot, or you may laugh at a lot of jokes, or there could be some people joking about you in the background behind your back that are making jokes about some of the things that you told them in the bedroom, or as your best friend joker. This is somebody who may have some sort of mental health problems, BPD, bipolar, schizophrenia. Pew. Pepe Le Pew is coming to mind now too. There could be somebody who's really chasing after you. People may notice that there's somebody really chasing after you, if there is, and they may be talking about that as well. Poem. If you write poetry or something along those lines, people may talk about that too. Cop. People could be talking about the cops and you in some sort of way as well. Lobby. Somebody could have actually made a false report against you for some of you. That's going to be a smaller amount of you though. Bribe. Somebody could have even bribed a cop in some sort of way as well. This person is far too impulsive. They are all over the place. I wish that they would just settle down. Be you and take a risk, but calculate it. It makes life worth living. Others are bitter because they are stuck and stagnant, but they won't leave their comfort zone to create a shift. So if you're somebody who doesn't live in your comfort zone, and you've dealt with people who live in their comfort zone, they're stuck, they're stagnant, they really have a miserable, boring ass life, and they're upset because you're living life, and they're saying that you're far too impulsive and you're just doing too many things and all that kind of stuff, you know what? They can get over it. I wouldn't worry about it too much at all. They may even be trying to get the cops to see you as somebody who's doing a lot of things that aren't good because they're busy wanting to hold you down or get you stuck. They may even be wanting to win in a custody battle for some of you. That's going to be a smaller amount of you, but for some of you, that could be what it is about as well. Broil. He or she is a gold digger trying to take what others have earned. Ask yourself if you give or if you just take, or if you overgive and you don't acknowledge your worth. Others have a hard time seeing it if you don't. Also, sometimes those behaving in that way are projecting on you. Even if they aren't acting that way, they could just be really materialistic. And if what you offer is not money, then they don't see your value. You are better off without those types of people around you. I get so sick and tired of listening to people talk about if they don't have money, they aren't worth your time. If they don't have money, they aren't valuable. Guess what? I don't have any money. Am I worth your time? Am I valuable? Do the things that I bring to the table happen to be good things? Fuck yes, they are. And everybody who doesn't think they are simply because I don't have any money can go fuck themselves. Because guess what? Money is not the most important thing on the fucking planet. Yes, it is something that's important, but it is not the most important thing on this planet. So if you don't have any money, and these people are saying this about you, and it's making you question your self-esteem and your self-value, do not even start that shit, because you are valuable regardless. And just because you don't have money doesn't mean you aren't taking care of their house or cooking for them or taking care of them and helping them work through things mental health wise, or taking care of their pets, or whatever other numerous millions of things there are out there besides money that you can offer to a situation, like love, care, kindness, concern, empathy, understanding, somebody to talk to. There are many other things that you can offer besides just money. And people really need to get off their damn high horse and stop telling people that the only thing that's out there that's worth anything is money, because that's bullshit. Anyway, that's how you should be about yourself when people are telling you that you're not worth anything because of money. Tell them their money's not worth a damn thing and goodbye. If that's what you think I'm here for, fuck you. And if that's what you think about me and I have nothing to offer, fuck you. You can find out the hard way. Because when I walk away, you're going to be missing me and my energy. Very shallow and only cares about money or looks. Someone may want to scare off potential suitors, see? Really look in the mirror and ask what truly matters to you. So, there could definitely be some people trying to scare off the people that are interested in you by telling them that you just want their money, because this could actually be somebody who does have a decent amount of money to offer to the table. You may also even be working on something that's going to bring you money, but at the moment in time, you don't have a whole lot of it, because a lot of things that you work on like that take time. It takes energy. It takes effort. It takes commitment, even when things are not panning out yet. And that's why I don't have any yet, is because it's slowly building. I have a whole hell of a lot more than I did about a year ago. Trust me, I am making a lot more money than I was a year ago, but I still don't have enough to be able to take care of everything I want to take care of. I have enough to take care of my needs now, and I am very happy and grateful for that. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow anybody to tell me I'm less than worthy because I don't have money. They can go fuck themselves if that's the case. But you have somebody in the background. It may be an ex. It could be an ex-friend. I'm feeling like it's definitely an ex-friend who is very jealous, vengeful, pissed off because you walked away from them. Or because you may have even exposed their cheating in a relationship, and now they're trying to scare other people away from you, trying to ruin your happiness in some sort of way. For some of you, it could definitely be an ex as well, especially if it's an ex that's trying to get custody over you. So they're trying to make sure nobody's interested in you, that you stay at the bottom, that people see you as impulsive, that people see you as somebody that's a bad influence or somebody that is doing something wrong, so the law will do something about it. You are always on time, if not a bit early. You know just what to bring and never show up empty-handed. See, you don't even show up empty-handed to something. Even if you can't bring money, or even if you can't bring a lot, you always make sure to bring something. If you can't make it, you give a heads up as well, and you always think of others. So you never ghost out, you never breadcrumb, things like that. You make sure that you think of others. Other people's time is just as important to you as your time is. Your intelligence is off the chart. Your mental abilities and your mental clarity is amazing. Sometimes very intimidating as well. So you're very intelligent. You really know a lot of different things. You're very in touch with your intuition as well. You're very clear in your mind, and you are very good at figuring things out. People can't lie to you. Creativity is a blessing. They have it in spades, and they have worked very hard to put it to use in many ways. So even if you don't have money and you can't bring something that you went and bought at the store, you make something. You make something, whether that be a pillow, whether that be a food, whether that be a painting, whether that be a piece of clothes, whatever it is that you make things, and you're very creative, and you really do a good job at it. You have very good morals, and you walk your talk. You have very good morals and you definitely walk your talk. So all these people that are spreading any negative, lower vibrational crap about you, most of the people just are not believing it anyway, because you're somebody who has a lot of good morals, a lot of good values, and you walk your talk. You shine so brightly, even in the dead of night. You don't let fear or depression weigh you down or control your actions. So you're somebody who really shines very brightly. Even in the darkest moments you have, you are somebody who is an inspiration to everyone around you. You bring hope, you bring faith, and you bring trust to people. You allow people to see that doing the things that you're doing is something that is very good for yourself, and it inspires other people to do the things that you're doing as well. You don't let fear or depression weigh you down or control your actions or get in the way for very long, if at all. Butterfly, hummingbird, justice, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So you're somebody very transformative. You're somebody very amazing, beautiful, and unique as well. You're somebody who spreads positivity, joy, kindness, love, and beauty everywhere you go. You're a very kind, loving soul. You are definitely a healer in this pile. So just because you don't offer money doesn't mean you don't offer anything, because you offer healing, especially of the root, of people's roots, of people's childhood, of people's past, of people's abuse or trauma or pain that they have gone through. You are somebody who is very good with children. You are amazing with children. You are somebody who really, if there is a court situation going on, justice is going to fall in your favor, and you are definitely going to be spending your time with your children in the near future if you aren't already. People are talking about how you are as a parent, and you are an amazing parent. You're somebody who always does the right things, somebody who makes good decisions, somebody who is always looking for what's fair, what's right, what's best for both kids. If you have two kids, you always make sure that they get the same amount of love, attention, time, effort, energy from you, the same level of gifts from you. You're not somebody who's going to give something amazing to one child and leave the other child standing there with their mouth open like, oh, but what about me? Nobody loves me, I see. You're not going to do that. And some of you may have actually even found that out the hard way throughout your life, and that's why you make sure that it's even like that. You're somebody who has planted a lot of seeds, and these seeds are going to be sprouting into beautiful, amazing things. And I feel like some of them have already started. Like I said with me, mine are starting slowly to sprout, and I am really reaping in the harvest right now. But at the moment, it's a trickle, and it will turn into a burst of overflowing dam here in the near future. You are definitely somebody who's very stable, sturdy, strong, somebody who holds the world in your hands. And remember, when you have this shift, to be humble in this shift, to not be controlling, to not hold everything back from people. But you do hold back just enough, the way that you should. I feel like most people are saying that you do hold back things so that you have what you need and what your kids need, but you're not selfish either. You're somebody who has a lot of new ideas, a lot of new understandings of the way things work. You have a lot of passion, drive, motivation. You are somebody who really is very creative as well, and you really are an inspiration to other people. You're also somebody who is very truthful, very honest. You're somebody who strives to learn what you can about the situations that you need to learn about as well. If there's something that you don't understand, like for say with your kids, you will take the actions necessary to learn about it, to expand your mind and to grow. You also are somebody who can learn from your children as well. You are somebody that your children are not scared to express the truth to, because you are somebody who's very kind, honest, down to earth, grounded. You're somebody who really is just very looked up to. You're an inspiration to the people around you, and people really do appreciate your energy. So that's what I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this reading and if you got something from it, I would really appreciate it if you guys could think about donating to the channel. I don't generally tend to ask on here. If you've been for a while, you know that. But I only ask when I really need it. And right at the moment, I really could use it. So I really do appreciate anything you could do. And I absolutely love you guys. And I really hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.